What's up, guys? Wanted to share a little something with the group today. I must preface this by telling you I am not an attorney, but I do have access to the same law books as everybody else, so I'm not giving legal advice. I'm just telling you guys where to look if you need to. So, Monday's our usual payday, and I came in and got busy right out the gate. And the lady that turns our payroll over to HR waits until after she submitted the hours for like the seven other people in our office, and then comes to me and says, "Well, I guess you didn't want to get paid." And I was like, "Excuse me?" And she's like, "Yeah, you didn't turn in your hours." And I said, "You're like 20 feet from me. You couldn't have just asked for them. They're on my desk. I'll go get them." And I handed them to her, and she's like, "Well, that's not my job." Well, since you're in charge of submitting hours, that's exactly your job. But, I reached out to the people that do our payroll and was like, "Hey, just want to make sure my hours got submitted because, you know, she's sitting there telling me I'm not going to get paid for another 2 weeks, which is basically getting one check a month, which I'm okay in my finances, but she doesn't know that, you know? And uh, for those of you that don't know, if you've never read the Texas Labor Code, Section 61, Subchapter B, is where you will find that payment of wages section. And they have to pay you. Even if they fired me or terminated me, they'd have to pay me within 6 days. Uh, and if they don't, then according to Section 61.1 or 019, uh, you know, failure to pay wages can carry with it a criminal penalty. So what they're doing is actually illegal. Well, of course, I talked to them. They're like, "Yeah, dude, you're getting paid. Don't worry about it." And we'll call and have a talk with her. And I'm like, "Look, dude, I ain't trying to cause no problems. I just want to make sure I'm getting paid." And then yesterday, coming to work, and before the boss man leaves, I get written up. Now, I know he didn't really want to do this shit, but, she's been working with them for decades now, I think like 20 years. And she's just older and grumpy and just looking for something to be shitty about and trying to exercise the tenuous grasp on power that she thinks she has. And, fuck it, let her. But I'm going to think it's really funny whenever, because the write up said he wasn't denied pay. Uh, Payment was, or hours were submitted. Yeah, so you wrote me up because I said I wasn't getting paid, or I was worried about not getting paid. That's not really an actionable offense, but okay, whatever. But what's going to crack me up is if, in her attempt to be even more petty, she turns that shit in and then gets her ass chewed for retaliation. So just be aware of your rights, guys. Stand up for your shit and know your shit and take no shit. Love you. I'm out.